Lisa, thank you so much for taking your time out of the busy day that you have to talk to us about how you like to shop a showroom.
Absolutely. Happy to be here. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
asking
Thank
me. Yeah.
you. My name is Amy, and I am the showroom manager at Kravet Naples. We own Kravet, Lee Joffa, Brunswick and Fee, and also Dongia. We also carry a multitude of other boutique brands, fabrics, furniture, carpet, lighting. We have all you need to complete the project.
Amazing. And I'm Lisa Kahn I am the CEO of Finding Sanctuary by Lisa Kahn Designs. I have owned my firm here in Naples for 25 years, and Kravet is one of my most trusted professional brand partnerships.
We love that.
Yeah, me too.
We are so thrilled that we are one of your most trusted brands. And let me tell you, we just love working with you too and your team.
Oh, thank you, Amy. I appreciate
So
that.
what is it that is your favorite part about working with Kravet and the showroom system?
So, one of the things that I really love is how local you guys are. I love the representation of all the different brands that you have. I love that you have so many pieces of furniture. It's really nice to be able to come in with my clients, to have them be able to sit right on the sofas, be able to sit in the chairs. Everybody's bodies are different, and what is comfortable to one person might not necessarily be comfortable to another. So that is a really important resource for us. I also love the quantity of fabrics and brands that you represent, all of the different lines that you carry. We really can do an entire project here out of your showroom. And so it's very efficient with our time, and we really trust your brands. We also think you guys have great customer service. That has been a really important part of our
Thank you. That's always good to
over
hear.
the years. Absolutely. We have a wonderful sales rep also who comes and visits us in our studio. She is also almost like an additional member of our staff at times, stopping in and checking on us, seeing the types of projects that we're working on. And I just really love the cooperative spirit I think that you guys have. I just feel very supported every time I come in. And I know that I can come in with or without my clients, and that you guys will really take good care of us.
Yes, absolutely. And you can always send in your client as well. If you can't make it, just be sure to let us know ahead of time so we know how to handle them the way that you would like.
Yes, absolutely. I know we've done that many times. Yes. So that is a good thing.
Yes.
So Amy, I know that there are a lot of different kinds of showrooms.
Yes.
And I noticed that this particular one is a standalone.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the different types that Kravet has.
So we are a standalone showroom. There are a few like us across the country.
Yeah.
Most of our showrooms these days are inside design centers.
Yeah.
You will find us pretty much in every major city across the country. If there is not a design center or a standalone showroom, we also have representative showrooms where you will find multi-brands within them, and they represent us in the area. And then in some areas, we also have something that we call the workspace. And the workspace is a smaller showroom, more in a studio type of environment.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, that's great. So Amy, when you have a new client, a new professional, or a student coming in to shop the showroom for the first time for a project, well, how do you suggest they get started, and what do you suggest they bring with them?
Yes, so especially if you don't have an account set up already, I would strongly recommend that you bring in not only your business card, but your tax ID so we can actually verify that you are, in fact, the design professional.
Sure.
So if you are a student, I would recommend bringing in your student ID. We're more than happy to accommodate and to help you. We will show you around. We will introduce you to the staff.
That's great.
And explain to you how the showroom works. The showroom's organized by category.
Sure.
So we have all of our stripes together. We have our modern wovens together. So we can really walk you through the whole space so that you know the lay of the land, so it makes it easier for you to make your selections.
That is one of the things I do love about shopping here, is the organization is great, and you make it very easy for us to come in with something in mind and just be able to go right to that section.
Yes.
So yes, good stuff. So Amy, I know from shopping many showrooms over the years that there are different ways to be able to take out and, kind of loan samples from your library. So when we come in, one of the things I've noticed is that you guys have paper slips that we write the numbers on in some rooms, but you have also gotten these brand new scanners, which is fabulous. It makes it really quick.
Yes, we love the new scanners. Some of our showrooms still do use the traditional paper, and a lot of us now are using the scanning devices. I will say one important thing is to make sure you have your account number when you come into the showroom so that we
Sure.
can set things up correctly and get the
Yeah.
samples under your account. Our scanners in the showroom are really neat. When you're scanning a sample, you actually are looking at price, at stock. You can see how many samples we have. You can look at a picture. You can look at alternative colorways of
Mm-hmm.
that pattern as well. And from there, you just hit a little button that says add to bag. And as you add to bag in our sample room person will know that you have selected that piece and they are
Good.
already pulling it for you. So by the time you're finished shopping, you would hit the done shopping button and then he's going to magically come out and all of your samples will be there and you no longer have to wait like you did with that traditional paper.
I have to tell you, that's actually one of my favorite things about the scanners because, to be efficient with our time is one of the most important things we can do. So thank you. That's fabulous.
Yes, absolutely.
Amy, I know we talked a little bit about the scanners and all of the information that pops up when
Mhm.
we scan one of the barcodes that are on the
Yes.
samples that are hanging on the wall.
Mhm.
But also, there's quite a bit of information that's there on the tag, which is super helpful. Do you want to go over some of the things that are presented on there?
So when you're looking at the tag on a piece of fabric, you're going to see the pattern and color number.
Sure.
You're also going to see information that's very important, like the width of the material,
Mm-hmm.
the repeat, vertical and horizontal, which is very important when you're trying to figure out how many yards you're going to need for a piece of furniture
Of
or for
course.
drapery.
I know
Uh,
that some of my favorite fabrics always seem to have very big repeats, and it
yes,
makes me need a lot more extra
a
fabric,
lot more extra
doesn't it?
fabric, so
Yes.
that's very important
Mm-hmm.
information to note. It will also tell you the content.
Mm-hmm.
So you might want to use a linen, but there's
Yeah.
some cases you might not want to use a linen because it's going to wrinkle. It's just like
Of
something that you're
course.
wearing.
Of course. And I know that also, being able to use things that have polyester in them makes them extra cleanable.
Yes,
You guys have your Celliant fabrics, which have kind of the wellness aspect. You
yes.
have other types of fabrics with Krypton on them, which allows them to be really cleanable. And do you guys provide cleaning instructions for those kinds of things,
We
Amy?
do. That is not
Good.
something that's necessarily on the tag, but
Right.
100%. We can always look that up for you so
Good.
that you're giving your client the follow up
Yeah,
instructions on how to take care of their pieces.
absolutely.
Yes. You will also see the double rub information.
Yep.
So when you're doing upholstery, if it's going to be in a highly used room, you
Yeah.
might want to consider something about 15,000 double rubs or above. But
Mm.
sometimes you're able to get away with much
Yeah,
less.
of course. No, that makes a lot of sense. And then you do also put things on there about the soil and stain repellent nature of them.
Absolutely. We have a ton of performance fabrics. We also have nowadays a QR code that goes on our tags, both furniture and fabric, where you could literally just scan that QR code with your phone. It will take
Yeah.
you right to our website and you will be able to see all the details about that particular item.
Yeah, I love that. Really, really helpful.
So now that we've discussed all of the different tools that are here at the
Hmm.
showroom for you, maybe you can tell us how you like to use them best.
Absolutely. So, when I come in, I love that I can actually use your showroom almost as an extension of my studio, right? I love to come in. I love to bring my plans. I love to bring my drawings, my paint decks, all the things that I need to be pulling my job together in my mind and to be able to go and pull fabric samples and have your team help me with tear sheets. I can review all the dimensions. We can talk about what fabrics are in stock. I love the knowledge level that you guys have and your ability to tap right into your company's resources so that we know, what we can use, what's quick ship, those sorts of things. So the fact that you have the little studio space in the back where I can actually tack up our schemes, I can see things coming together. I can walk by it as I go out and grab other things, between fabrics and wallpapers and rugs and then all the furniture and everything you have. I really have at my fingertips here all the tools to pull together an entire job.
That's wonderful. That's what
Yes.
we're here for. And we love to work with you. And we love to work with all the designers. And
Mhm.
I love that you consider all of us an extension of your business because that's what we're here for.
Yes, I really do. So, another thing that I really love about shopping in your showroom and is a great resource is the direction that you guys can give to me or to my team members when we're looking specifically for coordinates or we're looking specifically for fabric that has properties of performance or wellness or, any of those types of things, because you're so familiar with your overall product lines
Yes.
and the things that you have access to. I find that really helpful. And again, it helps me be efficient with my time, which is one of the most important things that we can do.
That's fantastic.
Mhm.
We all at Kravet strive to know
Yes.
all of our product and to help you find exactly what it is that you're looking for to
Mhm.
complete your vision.
So the other thing is when I come in and I'm able to see so many different styles and looks, again, that's very important for the different variety of projects that we work
Yes.
on. And, being able to really access so many different levels as far as price points. We have some projects where we may need to have a lower price point for guest rooms, a higher price point for some of their more A areas
Hmm.
like living rooms, dining rooms, master
Exactly.
bedrooms. And
Hmm.
it's really nice that you guys have products that really fit every level in that way. That's an important part of pulling together a project.
Yes. So, as we know, Kravet has a wide variety of products,
Mhm.
brands, and price points. So, I'd like to know what some of your favorites are.
What I really love personally, I'm obsessed with embroidery. I just love how many different products you guys have that are embroidered in
Hmm.
terms of fabrics. GP and J
Oh,
Baker
they're
is
gorgeous.
one of my favorites. And I really appreciate that you have things from truly traditional, some of the Brunswick and Fee documentary prints, all the way up to some of the other things by Kelly Wersler that are a little more contemporary, a little more
Hmm.
edgy, because, we have clients who have all different types of taste levels. And
Yes.
while we apply our design philosophy, to every project we do try to be flexible and let our projects reflect, our clients' taste as well. So
Hmm.
Kravet really delivers on that and really is able to meet us for all of those different project types and looks.
Fantastic.
Amy, I know that Kravet has a lot of sub brands that are a part of the showroom. Can you explain to me a little bit about what some of those are? I think that might be interesting to our listeners as well.
Yes, I will try to do that for you. So within Kravet, we have several different levels of luxury, as we like to call them.
Hmm.
We have in fabrics, basics, design, couture, smart, we have guaranteed in stock, we have performance.
Hmm.
So when you're looking at those different categories, you will find design, aesthetics, as well as price points.
Yeah, no, price point is an important thing to be able to distinguish them as well.
And as you get into our design and couture level, you will definitely find a lot of exclusive items that you
Hmm.
just won't find anywhere else.
Sure, beautiful. Amy, it's always fun when I come to the showroom to be able to really see the new collections. It's always new, right? You want to see something fresh. Your eye wants to
Of
be
course.
lit up and excited to have something fresh to show on a project. So I know that you guys have some really wonderful designer collections, and you have a brand new one right now with Kit Kemp, right?
We do. We have a brand new one with Kit Camp. We
Hmm.
have another one also with Altuzara, who's a fashion
Right.
designer out of New York.
Oh, fantastic.
Kravet pairs very often with different designers
Hmm.
across the country, influencers, and
Sure.
together they create collections.
Yeah, beautiful. I do love to come in and see those. I know that one of the things that I really missed when I was in school is something that students today have access to because of Kravet's industry interest in developing new design talent, helping designers get started, and that is access to your showroom. Like that really is such a wonderful point that students have today because we didn't have that when I was in school. We had a very tired back room filled with broken binders and bad fabric samples. And it was difficult, to pull our projects together. So the fact that students can come in, request samples, and that you guys will allow them to use them then to pull their projects together. I just think you're really helping the students, and you're also really smart in introducing them to your brand and helping them become familiar with what a great resource that you are to our whole industry.
Yes, and that's the idea. The idea is to be able to give the students real world access to a interior design showroom so that
Sure.
when you're out there in the world of interior design as a professional that you
Hmm.
know what your resources are.
Yeah, absolutely. I know as a designer, there are so many resources here for me. And I know that as a student, I would have loved to have had access to this. Amy, from a showroom manager's standpoint, how do you see students being able to use and access Kravitz brands and resources?
Yeah, so we love to have the students come into our showroom.
Yeah.
We love to take you around so that you better understand who we are and what we do and how we can help you as well. I know a lot of your classes, you're required to put together projects, so we're more than happy to give you a couple of samples so that you can actually plug in real-time
Yeah.
product. We also encourage the students to come to our events. As you know, we have some wonderful events.
You do.
We have had highly esteemed interior designers come in and give seminars like Tom Felicia, Alexa Hampton, Candace Olson. Also, I would say the ability to come into a showroom and familiarize yourself with other interior designers and professionals and how they work.
Yeah.
And you never know where a network connection might just come along.
Isn't that the truth?
Yes.
Well, Amy, this has been amazing. Thank you for
This has
having me
been.
in.
I am so glad that you took the time to be with us. Thank
I really
you so much.
enjoyed it. I'm really honored. And, I just think that you guys really are one of the strongholds in our industry. So thank you.
Thank you. And we're so lucky to have partners like you from the bottom of our heart. I can speak for the company. We all feel that way. Thank you.
Pleasure.